Nigga thought it was smooth.
Week 0 is kind of really to see the stats, right? Because you can't really you can't allocate hours yet, right?
You have like the preseason shit. That's where you see the, because before last year's week 0, yes, it was like scouting and offering scholarships, but this shit, they got the shit where you can only scout, you can't offer scholarships, and then week 0 is like when games are and you can do whatever you want. Let me see, I got all back.
So from that week to the 0, do they fully replenish the hours, or
not like fully, but it's a percentage.
Boise.
Basically, they're the Oregon of these jerseys, bro. I got jerseys for days.
That's right.
I don't miss my jerseys, man.
Ashton. Nigga, I knew. Yo, why didn't this nigga Bronzeville sign yet? I hate this nigga.
I don't know funny nigga, bro. He really, I don't know what I want to know what's going on in his team meetings. Cause how the team keeping shit so quiet too.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. A week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Boise.
That nigga's nice. Habanero or whatever his name is.
And Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, well, as you know, Boise State has played at Oregon before, but people love this matchup. It is so regional. It's becoming a little mini rivalry as Boise State gives Oregon one of their toughest non-conference games of the year each and every year. Cannot wait to see this one kick off here in Oregon. The fans are excited. Cannot wait to welcome in Boise State.
You know, the NBA was fiending.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Boise State's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season.
And baseball niggas they don't really be swinging. Oh, pushing it.
This is the Ducks offense will take the field first.
That
And it was a collection of
90 miles
highlight
ahead,
reel
you gotta
plays
get me.
time after time last week. He'd
technically,
love
you
to
tried
do
to
that
kill me.
again, David.
Oh, there's
I ain't. I'm gonna beam a 99 again.
The
Like,
big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's...
And
That's a
here
fact.
comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
you know, I feel like Mariota plays somewhere else. Can he play at Houston? No, that's
QB speed, because he can get out and he can.
You said before he got here?
Nice job
before?
early in this
I
football
feel
game,
like he
judging
did.
his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly,
Makes the ground and room to run. Inside the touchdown.
Didn't he get some nice shit
Once
last
he
running
got
back?
a
Wasn't
step,
it
it
Newsom?
was all over
Was it
right to
Newsom?
the house. Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll be met by
not as crazy, but remember that's Nike.
Can wreak havoc.
And if we're just being
That
honest.
should be fine.
This is every
I feel like you just can't do it though with a basketball.
You've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness. They chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective and immediately.
Doesn't East? I think Eastern. One of them teams have like a gray black open used to have it.
Like that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Oh, that is Madison. I didn't even know.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He's been on the last couple seasons, right?
I can't even see my fucking
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to
Are you saying Madsen's a super receiver?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
I'll follow these.
Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here.
Oh,
I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Makes the grab, it's Bates. Brought down just outside the red zone, he moves the chains, it's at the 22. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
That's the field goal lead for you.
Bears keep firing. Sings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seam zone.
Touchdown, Boise State.
Good God.
Catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone.
And forward.
Let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Chill. Right there, right? You see it? She's looking at it. Well, he's looking at it.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
It's
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Yes, sir. Scuba.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
What happened to the Mayo and eating nigga? Will Levis.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get.
That nigga he was wilding, bro, with the pick sixes.
Here comes the Duck offense.
I see so many memes, bro.
They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
I know he had premium unseasoned chicken now. His girl was elite, if I'm not mistaken.
Keeping it on the ground inside.
Yeah,
it's Davison.
He was the one that showed at the draft, remember?
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football.
Dude, remember, used to make it that pick Mayo and fucking Coffee. That shit pissed me off.
Oh, I forgot. I just heard niggas. What the niggas saying that they do?
Slithers into space. Maybe a crease. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they do a great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes quarterbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like they are
committed, and
they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of grounding
You see?
and a lot of
I can't even get that.
Controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going.
Can't even get that,
It's
bro.
averaging over 5 yards a touch. Like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Dante Moore. Punch it out of the air. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I hate the Jets, man. So did we?
Yeah, nigga, Klubnik. Is he gonna be like elite? I don't know.
Is that Thompson?
Yeah.
Could not make his way to the corner. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
Who was LSU's quarterback this past year?
Keeps it himself.
That's not, yeah. He's still there?
Just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Ducks want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback, reading the defense.
He snares it in the end zone.
He's gonna pick that.
Touchdown, Ducks. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was
this a rivalry?
No, and the receivers able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out.
No, it didn't pop up. At least not us. I showed that their rivals are Washington and Oregon State.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Makes the grab. It's Ford. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected. And they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big...
You know what I'm really excited to see? I keep forgetting Kenneth Walker on the arm.
And they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Finds us back in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
That may be Joe String because they got Justin Fields as well.
Nowhere to go. The ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football.
You think they're going to make Justin Fields those?
Make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense working from the pistol. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
It's good.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter.
I never put together that these niggas is Broncos.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They got to blue everything in core sports.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's more to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back in the
That's the only thing I could do, because every time I play his own, that shit.
And after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Look on his ass. He's mashing again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
You see Jose?
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say
Chris
much
Underwood
for
still
your
at
drive
Michigan?
when you're looking
I think that was his
forward
name,
to the
right?
punt.
Bryce, yeah.
Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his
Rod Moore and I think that's something too long. They were seniors though.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. A little too anxious along that offensive line.
How are you not knowing the play count?
My son, what's his name? Lemon? What was his name?
Let me get to
the officials offered the deal, and the coach.
Oh, you said what school?
I said what team you went to? Or he's still on USC?
So
Really?
frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties.
You think he's gonna be like that now?
Smoke me with that nigga.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen.
Think he's gonna be like that?
After him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll get off one more play.
That's the real question. That's the question that just needs to be asked.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Riley.
Oh.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Riley. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
I'm never going through these sneaks. That shit don't
I got to be physical.
Wow.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you got.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Moore makes his man miss. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know at the end of last year, a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen with Dante Moore. Was he going in the draft? People were talking about him being the 1st overall pick after that blowout loss in the playoff to Indiana. He decided to come back, and no one is happier than Dan Lanning at Oregon and the fans. And by the way, this quarterback room now, David, loaded. Of course, they got Dylan Raiola from Nebraska as well.
Yeah, and Dante Moore, to me, like, does he take that next step? And you saw flashes of Dante Moore where it's great. Like, it is elite of elite. The Iowa game a year ago, when you needed it, had to have a play, he can make it. Can he continue to be that guy consistently and not to make some of those mistakes?
Yo, they really
There's
cheating.
no denying this dude's talent. It's upper echelon level. It's 1st-round draft pick type stuff.
Nah, these niggas is really cheating. Oh.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That is a costly penalty. A 2nd and 2. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Running inside, it's Davison. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Takes the handoff. It's Davison.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing Moore. Quickly out on the screen to the right receiver. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Finds a tight end. He's got enough to move the chains.
This is stretching for 1st downs.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Moore will throw. He's got him.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good.
Like, I could have got a warm-up game to see how my team is.
Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to try the point after.
I did in the shit with the No, I didn't. I didn't even make it to the fucking
another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's gone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Broncos sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile
that's
crowd.
not what I...
Back to you.
Appreciate that,
I'm not back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And now the hit knocks it loose.
Oh, you're gonna fucking... You even look at the ball. Come on.
Swarm him under for no gain. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Ducks. Took it all the way back to the house.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan.
They up top, but they saying you're not going
to the ball, executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Makes the catch. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The run inside. It's Davison. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella.
I guess so. I don't know why they roll out. This is what I was saying. Niggas be so quick to like pre-order. I understand get the bonuses, but they're giving us a 30% of the win.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This nigga is really just playing like this is practice.
The punt team onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Makes the catch, it's Riley. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle, it's Ford. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again. Fires on the move. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
With the catch, it's
I had to go. I'm looking
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
Three-man rush.
He goes down after the short return, the 1-A play to get the football back. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Lowers that and runs through another guy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Motion from the back. Running inside, it's Davison. Now on second down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Dante Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. There he goes. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Shows him the stiff arm. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos kept this to the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. The run inside. It's Riley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he is finding
these niggas is not only rushing, engaging, they able to disengage and just pick these
How do you
fuckers.
not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Makes some grab on the left.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
they've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Third down play from the gun.
Oh, that's my fault. I thought he was running that out route.
That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense, stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Moves away as he feels pressure. He slides past the first down marker and picks it up on 4th. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Running the red zone. It's Gaines. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Touchdown, Boise State! Quick strike through the air for the score. The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. To throw, it's Madsen. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Hill. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He's going to fire deep. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Go, go. Now from inside the red zone. And he's thrown another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Grab behind the line. It's Bear. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Ducks will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Goff. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Smashes through the tackle.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the...
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.